There's this subreddit called NoFap Teenagers. At this point, no one should be surprised by creepy pedo subs. But it's essentially a subreddit where adult NoFap veterans groom young boys into the art of semen retention. Let's go over some of the best posts I could find. Still under grade 12, you need to stop this right now before you get into my pitiful position. I used to be a scholar and one of the best AP students in school. Now focusing is a chore. Yesterday in online school, I literally started looking at pornographic images while the teacher was talking. It's like I can't control myself. I was on track to get into a good university with high grades. Now most of my grades are mid-high 80s, and I'm totally failing calculus at midterms. My chances of succeeding are slim. I can never sit down for 1 to 2 hours and just work. Everything takes a ton of effort. I think PMO actually made me drop a few IQ points. I can't even be bothered to care about my supplementary applications for university. This is like a message to my past self. And to any of you that are still in grade 11 or below, make sure you stop this before it's too late. Even if you're on a 100-day plus streak, it's still very easy to fall back, and it's much harder to climb out again. Stop this now. Man, I feel bad for this kid. Back in my day, it was normal just to let one shoot out in the back of the class. Let's see, what do the comments say? I am in pain. It is day 13 and I am 15 years old. Stay strong, bro. Kick this addiction before you become like me. I have been masturbating almost every day since age 10. I'm 15 now, and I realize how much this has fucked me up. From now on, every time I have an urge, I'm gonna run 500 meters. I have a weight problem as well. In fact, that's what really triggered this. I really hope this works because I really don't want to have this addiction impact my future life and career. Wish me luck, guys. I started watching porn and masturbating when I was 11 years old, similar to you. I deadass flipped my life around 10 months ago, and I was the same age as you when I did it. I'm 15 right now. You act like it's impossible to meditate, when in reality, our true state of being is in a meditative, peaceful state. Bro, there was a people addicted to watch porn just as bad as you, but they were doing it for 10 plus years, and now they got their shit together, yada yada yada. You're never too addicted to turn your life around. Reality, man. Just a bunch of boring shit. But basically, I think Reddit addiction is worse than a porn addiction. Much better way to spend your time masturbating than posting on any subreddit. Okay, please listen to me. I have been doing NoFap for the last 20 days, and I have succeeded, but I'm having an issue, and that's my dick. Every time it's like a missile. As hard as a fucking rock, and I don't know why, but it seems to be getting bigger. As a result, I'm always horny. I abruptly start thinking about sex and women, and to be honest, it started to bother me now. All day I have to hide my erection, even a small trigger, as small as seeing a female model's body on an underwear packet, leads me to unintentional ejaculation. I got easily attracted to any woman, and all I can think about is sex. Please help me if you can. Oof. If I was going through puberty, and it was 20 days, I honestly might try to force myself upon a woman. And at that point, you're just pure testosterone. Just so much juice inside you. Try to find motivation, DM me. I'll answer your question and give you some motivation. Man, that's just creepy. Some grown men motivating kids not to masturbate. Three ways to instantly kill urges. Been on semen retention for 2 years. And didn't even know there was a community for guys like me till last summer. So finding all this wave of information has been a blessing. Just joined the page today, and as a vet in the NoFap game, it is an obligation for me to add some of my knowledge to help my fellow brothers reach the pinnacle of our existence. If you get that damned urge while using device, turn off device and do 15 to 20 proper push-ups, pull-ups, or sit-ups. This forces you to direct your sexual energy into some physical movement. The goal is to make it hard as sort of a punishment for giving the urge any space. Yeah, working out just kind of gets me going. It makes me more horny, honestly. If it hits you while in a daze during the day, snap out of and start a conversation with whoever is around you. Sexual energy really pops up while talking to girls, even when talking about mundane, boring stuff. You exude sexual confidence. Wow, what a real Chad right here. Get up and walk outside for 3 minutes. This one is kind of spiritual and weird, but works all the time. Feel the urge to disappear and fade away from your mind. Bonus tip. Call one of your parents or family members just to say hi while you're getting an urge. This works 10 out of 10 times unless you're from Alabama or something. I don't know, bro. If you go 30 days, I mean, your mom might start looking pretty cute. Didn't know FAP increase size of anyone. This guy's talking about moving his bed around. Move your bed into another area in the room. Change covers and sheets. You want to completely change the landscape of your room. And most importantly, get rid of that pillow if you can stop sleeping without pillows in general. Sleeping without pillows is good for nighttime posture and actually makes you taller. Sleep on your back or your right side. Don't sleep on your stomach. You'll run into the same issue. This guy must have been to prison. Talking about sleeping without pillows, don't sleep on your stomach. Both things you don't want to do in prison. And he's probably a pedophile since he's talking to fucking. I didn't even realize I had. I'm almost 14 and I have been jerking off since 5th grade. Up until now, pornography did not negatively affect my life. I have a lot of time, which I believe is a bad thing, especially with this kind of stuff. Man, when you're a kid, all you have is free time. Yesterday night, I grabbed my dick. I tried for a long time, but my penis was not hard enough to stand on its own. That's when I realized I had a major problem. I started looking back to things that I'd always considered normal for me and realized they weren't normal at all. Sexualized every girl in my school, even the teachers. That's completely normal. I even touched their butts and passed it off as an accident. Okay, that's a little less normal. I'm really sleep deprived. Can't remember the last time I slept before 1 a.m. I am starting to notice my lack of motivation, and I can't get out of bed, and I know that sounds cliche, but I have no urges to move. My best is 2 days in 4 years. Any advice you give me would be great. I'm going to try to abstain. Stay away from friends which support you in this action in school. Many times I have relapsed because of my own friends. They're just talking some gross shit about porn and girls. Make some good friends which are also facing the same problem. Best of luck for your journey. That's kind of gay, bro. So some guys were talking and then it made you want to jack off? Okay. Convinced all the people replying are pedophiles that want the kids to they want to control when the kids come, basically. Let's see anything else on this one. Try harder. I just need help, man. I want to know if I'm a bad person or not. So you can say average Reddit user, but I don't really use Reddit. This is my first ever burner. I use unmoderated bullshit. So I'm really addicted to masturbating at times, but I thought of going on NoFap, but it's hard. And then I thought I'll fap, but not with porn. So I went on Omegle, and I've done this on other shit like Monkey or something else. But this is really making me disgusted of myself. I feel like I'm becoming the very thing I hate, honestly. Yesterday, some dude really said, "Why are you doing this?" And it broke me. Like my whole existence got questioned. And I felt utterly and truly disgusted. So I don't want to do it, but I feel like the guilt is eating me up because there was this girl, we both were doing our thing, and at the time it felt good. But as I was talking dirty, I felt like I felt like throwing up. And even do as I'm writing this, I don't want to be motivated to do it again. I just want to know what I shouldn't think about. I shouldn't think about this so much and move on. I just want to know that I can go forward doing better things in life. So please don't remember this. I remember one time on Omegle when I was like 12. This black 40-year-old man said, "Want to see my RPG?" And then he pulled out his penis. Been there. Welcome to rock bottom. Only way for you from now on is up. I did some nasty things on Amiga, which I can't even say, but I'm up from it now on my second week. Don't worry, you are not the only one. We are in this together. Start by using hours like keep 6 hours between two faps. Follow, then increase the time to 10. I want you to do this when you feel urge. You ought to not possible to do 10 push-ups. And post your progress. You're saying I've reduced the number from X times in a day to see this guy's getting off on this guy not coming right here. Tell him to post the amount. Don't worry. There are people doing nasty things on Omegle. Done and seen them. But at least your inner voice says you to stop it. Because your soul is still intact. It wants you to change. I will be waiting for your post. Yeah, this guy's just horny. Teen girl addicted to porn. Yep. So after a long journey, I have finally decided to reach out. Been pretty heavily involved in porn consumption recently, and I don't know how to feel about it. When I first started, I thought it was the best thing ever. Now I watch, just can't break the habit, and question if it's even worth it to continue. Recently, I've spent so much time watching that I feel I haven't been productive at all. I'd be curious to know any girls or women who have experienced this, or who are currently going through it. I just really need someone to talk to sort this all out, man. You know all these boys are horny, they haven't been coming. Let's see how they try to get her in the comments. Yo, DM and we can talk. I'm not a girl, but if you need to talk, I'll listen to you. A guy, but I can relate to it. All of it. It gets easier to leave this addiction once you start going out the whole day, even if you are not doing anything.